Hi friends, it's me, your girl T, and welcome back to my channel. It has been a while, but we're just gonna get straight into it. It's 2021, it's a new year, new me, new everybody. You know, the vibes are up. We're gonna keep them up. We're not going to dwell on the bad things in life. We're gonna move forward, okay? Today I will be doing a video which is inspired by Aldas. I'll put his video down in the link below, which is ranking the lineups for 2021. Now, personally, I'm excited for a lot of the pairings that we have, but I'm also like super wary of like being excited because sometimes things just don't go as planned. So we just kind of gotta hope. But I am hoping that I am actually correct and that these pairings will go the way I'm talking about. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? I just want to be right about one thing. It would be nice, you know? Let's just get straight into it. Let's not chop too much about it. Let's just dive right in. At number 10, which is not obviously shocking because, you know, it's Haas. And there's many reasons why I put Haas at last, besides the fact that right now they're my least favorite team. I'm putting Haas at last just because the lineups are pretty good and because everybody who's on any kind of media regarding Formula One knows about the Mazepin or Mazepin or however you say his name. I actually do not care to learn. Yeah, if anybody knows about that whole situation and how Haas have poorly and how F1 has poorly handled that whole situation, I'm just not excited about that. Additionally, now we're just talking about racing. I just like the two are good drivers. They finished pretty high up in Formula 2 last season. So it's not like they're not good drivers, but they're both new to Formula 1. So nobody does super well in their first, well, some people do, but not everybody. And especially when it's just two new drivers who don't like each other, two new drivers who have no experience, you know, it's just not an exciting, besides the Schumacher name, it's not really an exciting pairing. I'm excited to see what Mick does because Mick has so much potential and he's just an exciting signing, but I'm not excited about that other one. We'll just have to see. It's just not, I'm not excited about it. It's not exciting and it doesn't really have potential to put the team where they think that they're going to be. You know what I mean? So we'll see. We'll see when we get there. In number 9, we have Alfa Romeo, and obviously that isn't something that needs to be explained. They have the exact same lineup as last year. So hopefully they will be able to help the team develop the car more since they drove it last year. And like, you know, they know each other. The vibes they seem good. Antonio and Kimi, as little as Kimi speaks, they seem to have a sort of cute little relationship. They understand each other. And yeah, I'm just hoping that they'll be able to help the team develop the car more. And there's really nothing exciting about this pairing. Like, we know them. So, you know. Number 8, another team who we know who hasn't changed their lineup, Williams. Again, George Russell, Nicholas Latifi. We know the boys. They're super fun. They're so cute together. George is doing really well in the car. Nicholas, despite no one paying him any attention, is actually not doing too bad himself. So it's nothing exciting. I hope that they'll be able to, again, help the team develop the car. But it's also just like, we know the boys. It's nothing new. So yeah, we'll just see how that develops. I hope I'm not wrong, but I'm not necessarily excited about that whole situation because I know it, you know? Okay, to move on, to make a long thing short, a short thing long, a long thing short. Yeah, a long thing short. To make a long thing short, a crazy weird spot to put them, but at number 8 I have Mercedes, and I know it's gonna be like, oh my god, but guys, we know Mercedes, we know Bottas, but oh god, Bottas, I'm praying you give us the content you say you're gonna serve us. You always say you're gonna give us great content, and then it's always you letting us down. Please do more. Help us love you more, please. Oh my god, give us a competition we deserve. But yeah, Mercedes, we know this pairing's been there for a couple of years. We haven't had an official signing from Lewis, but he's not going anywhere. Mercedes know that he is not going anywhere. Both of them need each other, so it's gonna be Hamilton. But yeah, it's just like we know this pairing. It's nothing new. It's Mercedes, bro. Like, how can I be excited about something I know? If that makes sense. And they haven't given us any fresh competition. Bottas hasn't been doing the things he said he would do. So obviously I'm not going to be super keen about something that's the same for how many years now? I don't even know, 4, 5, 6? It's been a long time with these two. So yeah, man. They're at 8 because of that reason. It's not how they'll finish, obviously. It's just the excitability of the lineup. It's just like, and what about it? Okay? That was number 7. I really did fuck up there. I said, sorry. Mercedes at 7. Okay, now I'm whiling too much. Okay, at number 6, nearing the top 5. At number 6, we have AlphaTauri. Now, I might have put them up higher, but there's lineups that I'm more excited about. So AlphaTauri has to come a little bit lower. But I'm really excited about Pierre doing what he did so well last year and doing it better this year. And then being joined by Yuki Tsunoda. That's a really exciting new driver as well. And I think they're going to work really well together. I think Yuki brings a new vibe that Daniel maybe didn't give the team. And I'm just really excited about this like cute little pairing. New driver, old driver, old driver. There's not much else to say about it besides they're going to be cute. And I'm excited to see what Yuki does. AlphaTauri hasn't been doing too badly, so it's going to be super exciting to see how the drivers, both of them being so young, especially Yuki, who's a 2000 baby, which is crazy. It's going to be cool. It's going to be cool to see, and I don't really have much else to say because it's exciting, but I don't know what I'm excited about, if that's what makes sense about AlphaTauri. It's like, I'm excited because it's new, but I don't know what to expect. I think that's why I put them at 6 and not higher than that. Don't kill me. Don't hate on me. Don't kill me. Don't hate on me. I feel like it makes sense why I put this team where I put them. And anyways. The lineup that I put at number 5 is Ferrari. Now, I put Ferrari at 5 because we know Charles. Charles has been doing everything that he can in that Ferrari car. And then we have Carlos Sainz. I'm excited to see how they work together, Charles and Carlos. Carlos really does pretty much get along with a lot of his teammates, or the teammates that he's had. So it's never been like a problem. And Carlos is a pretty decent driver. So there's that. I don't know. I think what really doesn't excite me about this pairing is last year's car. Last year's car was a disaster, to say the least, like an absolute disaster. So yeah, it'll be cool to see the chemistry between the team and Carlos, the new driver, considering how poorly they treated Vettel when he was leaving. That was just a whole shit show. So we'll see how the chemistry works out between Carlos and the team, as well as the fact that this is their youngest lineup that they've ever had. It's 2 new drivers, it's 2 young drivers. It's like they don't have the experience that they usually have. Like they usually have like a young and an old driver, but now it's just 2 young gents trying to do what everyone else is trying to do. So it's going to be exciting to see. I don't know, I'm pretty skeptical about how well Ferrari's season's going to go. So that's why I'm not excited about the lineup. I don't know how to see. I don't know. I just can't, I don't feel the vibe. They're not giving me anything to work off of. I think that's the thing that's like, Charles is a pretty calm gent. Carlos is a pretty calm gent, even despite his politics. And they're both decent drivers, both good drivers. So yeah, it's going to be exciting. I think it really mostly depends on the car that Ferrari develops. In 4th, we have Alpine. Alpine could have been a little bit lower, but I think it's just exciting because I can't wait to see what Alonso is going to do. He is talking a big game, chopping big chops, and I'm like, with that car. But he's also Fernando Alonso, and he also did a lot with a car that wasn't good back in his day, because he's so old. Not so old, but he's grown. He's grown. Yeah, that's why I put them at 4th, because I feel like Alonso brings a lot of experience to the team. At least he'll have that. And Ocon seems to get along with the older gents. He didn't get along with Perez, but he seems to get along with, he got along with Daniel, and I think he'll get along with Fernando. So it'll be really exciting to see what they can do. They obviously are very excited about having him, and I just hope that he can live up to the hype. So yeah, that's why I put them in fourth, because it's really exciting to see Fernando back in the sport and to see what he'll do. And I can't wait to see how Ocon deals with having such a legendary driver as his teammate, because he did so well holding his ground with Ricciardo. And even though Ricciardo is not a world champion, he's still a really, really good driver, highly regarded driver. So, and he really did so well against him. He was challenging him on the track and vibes were up. So I hope that he keeps that energy with Alonso, and I'm just excited to see how that team dynamic works out. Top 3. At third, I have Aston Martin. Y'all, I'm so excited about this lineup. I'm so excited, guys. I'm so keen. I'm so keen to see Vettel in a new car, new team. Hopefully the vibes will be up because they really want him there. I put this lineup in third because I'm so excited to see Vettel in a new car, the new teammates. He does really well with the young gents. Him and Charles was so cute, man. And Vettel's just such a cute little man. And I'm excited to see whether it was Vettel or whether it was the car. I'm praying that it was the car, but I'm also very skeptical because Charles did so much in the Ferrari that Vettel didn't do. But I'm also like, it's just so many things, and I'm just so excited to see whether Vettel can prove to us that, you know what, I'm still on my game. I still can do this. I am a 4-time world champion that we know he is. I'm so excited to see that. I'm so excited to see Lance's growth because Lance did, despite what everybody is saying, Lance did really well last season. Not really well. Let me just take it back. Let me bring it in. He did fairly well last season. Given a few knocks to his confidence, COVID, DNFs, all of that stuff, like it really like messed with him, but he actually did not too badly last season. So I'm really excited to see his growth and him learning from Vettel, and just like, I feel like the vibes at Aston Martin are already up, like the two of them and everything. So I'm just really keen to see how the team does. The lineup is, I think, perfect. Everyone, obviously it was very controversial to keep your son instead of the better driver, but that's what nepotism is, and that's how the world works. And despite what everybody says, Lance actually is actually a good driver. So despite that whole situation, I think it's a really good pairing. I think it's experience mixed with potential, and I really enjoy it, and I'm so excited. Okay, in number 2, we have the man who was taken out of Aston Martin and Verstappen. We have Red Bull. Guys, everybody who knows me knows I have an issue, not with Red Bull as a company, please hire me. I don't have a problem with the Red Bull per se. I have an issue with what seems to be going on at the company. I have an issue with the management, okay? I have an issue with the culture at Red Bull. It just seems to be very toxic. It just seems to not, it's just a Max show. And I understand putting all your weight behind somebody, but it just seems to be a toxic putting your weight behind somebody. Mercedes does it, but healthy. You know what I mean? Bottas knows he's a second. He knows he's a first. You still give attention to the second. You know, give and take, give and take. At Red Bull, it just seems to be Verstappen is the one. You are just there to test our car and maybe bring a podium or two. This is not your team. What is the driver there for if not to drive for you to not support him? And like, you know, it just felt like the problem with Red Bull is that they just want results now. Give the person time to freaking grow. Give them a moment. You expect them to get in the car and be a champion like Max. Max has also been in the car since he was 18. He's 23 now. So I'm so excited about the fact that Sergio is at Red Bull, because Sergio is grown. He's not going to back down. The rest of the guys were pretty young, and I feel like obviously you're just trying to impress your boss. You're trying to, impress everybody. Pressure's up. Everything's up. You haven't gotten your first podium, all of the stuff. Perez has been in the game for 10 years, bro. He is here. He did so well last season. he's been doing well his pretty much his whole career. He's a steady driver. He holds his ground, and I'm so excited to see whether we're going crazy or Red Bull has just a really shit culture. So yeah, that's why I'm really excited about this lineup. I'm not excited about Red Bull. I'm excited about the lineup because I'm so keen to see whether we are going crazy about the culture at Red Bull or if the Red Bull culture really just does suck. And yeah, for Max to have a equal companion will be also super, super, super nice. I feel like Max is going to be such a bitch about it, but I just can't wait to see. I'm just so excited. At number 1 for excitability, I'm so keen, is Ricciardo and Norris at McLaren. Guys, I'm so excited. I just, for me, it's just about, first of all, I'm so excited that Daniel is going to McLaren, because McLaren's car seems to be coming along really well. It's just like the Racing Point or Aston Martin car. McLaren has developed their car so nicely, and I'm just so excited for Daniel to get into a car that he could potentially do some really good shit in. He did so well in a Renault. Now imagine him in a McLaren. I'm so excited. I'm just hoping that they just keep up that thing, because they came third in the Constructors' Championship last year, and so that obviously means they're on their way to punch with the big boys up there. And I'm just really excited for Daniel to get a chance again to drive a car that he could potentially do some real competing in. Considering he did so well in the Renault, now imagine him in a really well-developed McLaren. So I'm super keen about that. I'm so excited to see how the chemistry between Lando and Ricciardo will be. We've already seen it on camera a couple of times. They already know each other. The vibes are up. There's always banter between the two. And yeah, I'm super excited to see what McLaren does. Because McLaren's been in the pits for a bit now, and it's just going to be so nice to see them perhaps win or do better. So I'm so excited for that. And I'm also really excited to see Red Bull have competition again. That is my excitability. I'm most excited about McLaren, but I am really excited especially about the top 5, because these are kind of like interesting pairings, and it's like drivers that are like really doing their best to challenge at the top. They weren't given the right cars. Now they might be in the right cars, but they also might not be in the right cars. And the chemistry between them and teams, like I'm just super excited about the new season. So yeah, I'm just really, really keen. Yeah, McLaren's the team I'm most excited to see what will happen, and Aston Martin as well. Red Bull, I'm just really excited to see what Sergio does to shake that team up, because they need it. And yeah, bro, I'm keen. All the lineups are looking nice except for those few there at the bottom. And yeah, that is my list. Thank you so much for watching my video. Thank you so much for taking the time. I really appreciate it. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like, give it a thumbs up, all those vibes. Have you got your own list? Let me know down in the comments, or tweet me about it, DM me. I answer 90% of the time. I'm just really bad with my phone. But y'all, let me know what your prediction or what your favorite lineup of the 2021 season is, and I will see you next time for the next video.